All right, let's talk about investing. We spend so much time, countless hours, studying charts, looking at companies, trying to find the perfect strategy. But what if I told you the single biggest threat to your money isn't the market at all? What if it's actually right inside your own head? Yep, today we are tackling fear. It's probably the most powerful, and definitely the most destructive, emotion an investor can ever face. This right here, this quote, absolutely nails it. Think about it. It's not the market dip itself or some scary headline that truly wrecks a portfolio. No, it's how we react to those things. It's our emotions getting the best of us. And mastering that reaction, well, that's the secret sauce, the real key to getting consistent results. Okay, so picture this. You've got two people, investor A and investor B. They buy the exact same stock at the exact same price with the exact same information. But here's the crazy part. One of them makes money and the other one loses money. How is that even possible, right? Well, the difference isn't their strategy, it's their psychology. Investor B let fear call the shots, while investor A just stuck to their plan. So what does this invisible enemy actually look like when you're trading? Fear isn't just this one big, scary thing. Nope, it's sneaky. It wears a few different masks, and I'm willing to bet you're going to recognize at least one of these. Okay, first up, the fear of losing what you've already made. You know the feeling, right? You're in a great position, it's in the green, everything's looking good, and then it dips. Just a little. But your brain just starts screaming, get out, sell now before it all goes away. So you do, you cash out, lock in that small win, and then you have to sit there and watch the stock do exactly what you thought it would, climbing higher and higher without you. And then, of course, there's its very popular cousin, FOMO, the fear of missing out. We've all been there. You see a stock just shooting for the moon, and you get this terrible feeling, this anxiety that you're being left behind. So what do? You chase it. You jump in way too late, often buying right at the top, just as all the smart, early investors are cashing out. And then there's the big one. Just pure, unfiltered panic. The market's tanking. The headlines are all doom and gloom, and every single instinct in your body is screaming, sell, sell everything, stop the bleeding. This kind of fear, this is what makes people dump their entire portfolios at the absolute worst time imaginable, often literally days or even hours before recovery starts. Okay, so being able to spot these behaviors in yourself, that's a huge first step. But now let's dig a little deeper. Let's talk about why these fear-based moves are just so destructive to any kind of long-term plan. When you really boil it down, decisions made out of fear have three big problems. 1, they're impulsive. You're not thinking, you're just reacting. 2, they're inconsistent. You're throwing all your rules right out the window. And 3, they are always costly. Here's the absolute bottom line, the most important thing to get. Fear destroys discipline. It just vaporizes it. You could have the most amazing, well-thought-out, back-tested plan in the entire world, but the second that fear grabs the steering wheel, that plan goes straight into the trash. Your focus just shrinks from your long-term goals down to one thing: make this uncomfortable feeling stop right now. And that, my friends, is a recipe for total disaster. Okay, so we've identified the enemy. We know what it looks like. We know why it's so dangerous. So that brings us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? What on earth do we do about it? How do you actually get a handle on this incredibly powerful emotion? All right, let's get into the good stuff, the solution. And I want to be clear, this isn't going to be some vague, just be calm kind of advice. No way. This is a practical, step-by-step playbook for managing fear so it stops controlling you. The entire foundation for emotional control is built on these three pillars. Number 1, have a clear plan before you even think about clicking buy. Know why you're getting in, when you're getting out, for a profit or a loss, and exactly how much you're willing to risk. Number 2, manage that risk. Keep your position sizes small enough that a single loss won't send you into a panic. And number 3, this one's a huge mental shift. You have to accept that losses are just a normal part of the game. Look, nobody is perfect in investing. It's impossible. Even the best of the best, the pros, they take losses all the time. The second you can start treating a loss not as some huge personal failure, but just as a business expense, the cost of doing business to find those big winners, that's the moment fear starts to lose its grip on you. Okay, let's keep building on that. From now on, you're going to judge yourself on how well you followed your process, not whether you won or lost on a single trade. Did you stick to your plan? If yes, that's a win, period. Keep your position sizes reasonable. No bet the farm moves that make you sweat every price tick. And if you feel those emotions starting to bubble up, step away from the screen. Seriously. And finally, you just have to keep at it. Experience builds confidence, and confidence is the ultimate antidote to fear. So, as we start to wrap this up, I want you to reframe how you think about all this. Managing your emotions isn't just a defensive move to stop you from losing money, it's way more than that. It's actually your single biggest competitive edge you can have. And let's be crystal clear about something. The goal here is not to eliminate fear. You can't. You're human. The goal is to control it so it doesn't control you. Even the top pros feel fear, trust me. The difference is they have a system. They acknowledge the feeling, and then they set it aside and execute their plan anyway. That discipline, that is what separates the pros from everyone else. So, to put it all in a nutshell, fear wrecks your account by making you impulsive, inconsistent, and totally short-sighted. But you control it by having a rock-solid plan, managing your risk intelligently, and being disciplined enough to stick to your rules no matter what. It really is that simple, which doesn't mean it's easy. So, I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. As you try to get better at this, where are you putting all your energy? Are you just endlessly searching for the next perfect strategy? Or are you also spending time studying yourself, studying your own behavior, your own emotional triggers? Because I'll tell you what, once you master yourself, you gain an edge in the market that no fancy algorithm or market guru can ever take away.